What is your most optimistic mindset for these times?
Purposefulness, awareness, consolidation, and faith. There's a little bit of magic involved with this. The faith is in knowing that the universe is an intelligent place and we will be tested. That we are extensions of that universe, of a fundamental and growing truth that never ends. And that the hope for us is that we keep an awareness of what that teacher, ourselves, essentially, the great mind, is trying to show us. To bring into view many forms of mirroring of what exactly lives inside of each and every one of us. Our life is an echo chamber, an endless biofeedback. I don't want to say mechanism, that almost sounds cheapening, but on some level it is. On a very multifaceted level, it is. It's constantly showing us exactly what we are and where our blind spots are. And it will keep poking us until we see what we were once ignorant of, so that we may consolidate it, so that we may integrate it and pass it on as a form of deeper and hopefully more loving, because I think that's the only way we learn, really. Intelligence. For generations to come, for new forms of consciousness, new forms of us to sink into and to play with. This keeps me optimistic, even when things get tough, even if it seems like the world is in a full state of abandonment of its principles, and that everything is burning and there's no leadership, and the notion of the free world is just a myth. It is in this realization, this constant striving for awareness and consolidation, and a deepening sense of faith that all of the things that we experience are meant to be witnessed and experienced and moved through to something more than itself, always through the recognition of what it is. Every event that pokes at us, that arises in our life, is something trying to get our attention so that it may be worked through and transcended. constantly being given immense challenges that I've been able to continually poise myself into a state of growth and become stronger, has given me a faith in the power of consciousness. And we all have this inside of us. And what you have, even if it might not seem that way, is your gift, and your gift alone, and your gift to share. It is your birthright and your responsibility. And the clay that you work with to perform your great art. I see nature, which I feel we've so forgotten. And it doesn't waste anything. You see a fallen log in the forest. The tree has died, but has it? It's a spring well for new life, for new trees, for new moss, for bugs to live in. It doesn't die. Nothing gets wasted. You don't. Your efforts don't. Every single thing counts. It's recognizing that and accepting the suffering and accepting the challenges along the way and allowing them to inform your greater awareness and allowing them to inform your purposefulness, because that is the mirror right there. What are your challenges? What are the challenges you thematically face in life? You might just find your purpose in that. You know, that's not something that anybody can give to you. It is yours. Other people can guide you toward it, but society doesn't have it figured out.
What have you done to realize your life vision?
I've been poising myself to open up to certain ideas which honestly in some way reinforce everything that I just said about my most optimistic mindset and take it to the next level. And the more you open yourself up, the more you're going to learn. The more you're going to learn, the more you're going to transcend that suffering. And the more you transcend that suffering, the easier it is to take on life with an optimistic point of view. I think ultimately all I can really ask for, all I can really claim, is my own happiness. And if that can be harmonized, brought into the light, and shared with another, and maybe another, and maybe another, then the work is done to discover joy, to discover optimism, to walk in that grace. But even if the worst comes to worst, you are protected by a divine intelligence because you're constantly meeting it. That is something that brings a smile to my face.